You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Buddy?
Yeah, sure, kid. There you go.
And your wallet.
Nick, give him your wallet.
What for?
He's got a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife. Just kids having fun.
Welcome back to another episode of the Last Boy Scouts Survival in Bushcraft. Today, let me introduce you to the Blaze Orange Gnasher by Dagr Nott. This blade is made from MagnaCut steel, which is a premium high-performance new age steel that is infamous for its ability to retain blade sharpness. It's also corrosive resistant, and it's incredibly tough. Check this out. Now, MagnaCut steel is similar to the steels that are used for making kitchen knives, or the newer style high-performance kitchen knives. And for that, it's able to retain that extremely razor-sharp edge. It's also extremely popular amongst the EDC, or everyday carry culture individuals and blade makers as well. Now, Now this blade also features G10 scales. Now for those of you who aren't particularly familiar with the nomenclature of a blade, the scale is essentially the handle portion of the blade. This black portion right here. Now the material is called G10, and it is a fabric woven material mixed with an epoxy resin. I particularly like this type of scale because of its durability and its functionality. Specifically, its grip is non-slip. I can clean a fish with this bad boy without it slipping all over my hands. Whereas if it was a traditional wood handle or maybe some other material, the thing might be slipping all over my hands. The blade makers over at Dagr Nott have put very intricate special grooving features in here to make it easier on your grip. Another feature that I particularly like is the finger groove for your index finger. Makes it extremely easy to grip and finesse. Now, this particular blade is specifically fashioned or was specifically made for processing game, for hunters, for fishermen. It's not the type of knife you would want to particularly use for bushcraft because of the type of steel and its hardness level, which is 63 HRC, which on the Rockwell scale typically means it can become brittle, chip, and glint if beat on hard surfaces. A fine precision tool like this can process wild game no problem and maintain its edge while doing it. Now, another feature for helping you process game and other animals is these serrations, these blade serrations towards the tip and towards the back, so you can utilize your thumbs to place pressure and to be able to slide the blade without harming yourself. I dig it. They even have their own brand stamp or maker's mark right here on the blade, which looks pretty badass. Now, as you can tell, the blade is full Tang, which means it goes all the way through the handle. In fact, I don't even know if you classify it as a full Tang per se, because it doesn't go into the handle. It more or less, it has the scales. I don't know. I'm not forged in fire fanatic and blade enthusiast to that level. However, I can share with you that the scales are retained onto the blade using Torx screws. Now, what's so great about the Torx screws? Well, Torx has fashioned a new set of hardware, a newer style set of hardware that basically, when you tension the screws in, it creates a more durable and sustainable torque to where these bad boys are not coming out or coming off. Also, I wanted to point out its unique Kydex sheath. This sheath is paired with a special clipping system utilizing the Torx screws to fashion it to change and interchange your manner and style of carrying the blade on your belt. The Kydex has a locking system for your blade, which retains it nice and snug, and this thing's not coming out unless I apply the appropriate pressure to pull it out, okay? And the way that I like carrying my full-length blades is scout clipping. So I fashioned it to a particular manner that I might be able to clip it to my belt. I love this blade. Not only is it aesthetically badass, but earlier I put it to the test. In our next episode, I'm going to show you, utilizing the Blaze Orange Gnasher, how to process a rainbow trout. So make sure that you go to Dagr Nott online. I'll drop a link in the description box, and check out their series of various blades for EDC, for personal protection, and for your outdoors, wilderness survival, game processing, and hunting needs. So stay tuned for the next episode. And as always, stay safe, stay vigilant. Knowledge is your weapon. Be prepared. Don't judge me.